Okay, so here's the next clip I want to take a look at from the Riot versus Revolution game. This is Riot moving the disc down the field really well, and then an execution error on a huck. And I think film is really good for looking at execution errors, as uncomfortable as they are sometimes to see on film. But it does tell you what went wrong, and it shows some of the things that you can improve and look to do a little bit better next time. So I want to look at this as an example of learning from execution errors, and also I think it's some really instructive play from Riot. So here's the clip, and then we'll come back and take a look at two things. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about in this clip is the movement by Dom that opens up the throwing lane where the disc actually goes up. So you'll see when you watch the beginning of the clip here, you'll see Elizabeth Mascara really wanting to poach in the middle of the field here. And I think maybe Revolution missed a switch as Kaede Yoshida and her defender were passing by. I think Mascara may have wanted to just pick up Kaede and leave Dom coming in underneath. But that didn't happen, and they go by, and then you're going to see Dom actually basically go off screen for the rest of the point. But that forces Mascara to come in and guard her. And then all of a sudden, the disc goes right up the middle of the field where Mascara was. So this movement from Dom is a big contributing factor to Riot getting the disc down the field. So let's go and take a look at that. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is the crowd camp to Kaede Yoshida throw, because this is set up, close to perfectly. It's actually, this is even a little bit of an exaggeration. Kaede is barely down the field from crowd camp when crowd camp gets the disc. But one thing to notice, and maybe you noticed it when you watched it the first time, but maybe not. Watch Kaede actually have it to sort of spin around like this on the cut, and I think that's just the consequence of Kaede and Hannah not being quite on the same page with each other. So that kind of slows things down and disrupts the timing a little bit. Obviously, middle of the season, you wouldn't probably see something like that happening at Nationals. The second thing, and it didn't get caught on the film very well, I'll try to slow it down. You'll see crowd camp's just a bit off balance when she makes this throw, and the throw, let's use the same marker, the throw sort of drifts over here, which, obviously you don't want it, so this is an execution error, but what you're really hoping for on this throw, I think anyway, is throw to this corner of the field so that Kaede can come underneath it. And there's a defender over here anyway, but I don't think she's going to be able to beat Kaede to this position on the field. But this throw almost misses by like a full field length of where I would have wanted it to go. Crowd camp's off balance a little bit. I think that contributes to the miss. This little spin around by Kaede, meaning they're just not quite on the same page, I think contributes a little bit. But everything's set up really well. So I like the play up to this point, and I think the film helps us see what we can practice and how we can get a little bit better here, and hopefully next time it's a goal.